Koji Kondo is so important to all three of us. He really influenced who we all kind of became as musicians and composers because we just grew up with his music. The project that we're working on currently is called Hello World. It's a comprehensive double album that pays tribute to both Super Mario World for the SNES and its sequel, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Oh boy, I mean, this game was a huge influence on me, and really I feel like a lot of people of my generation, gamers and musicians, composers too.
Well, when we first had the idea for Hello World, we were obviously very excited about the project, but I was a little bit concerned with whether or not we'd be able to actually pull this off. I mean, such a daunting project, some of the most well-loved video game music. So early on, it was really important for all of us to take our time and not rush into anything and spend the time to really study the music of Koji Kondo.
So the scope and the ambition of this project was definitely hanging over all of our heads when we finally started to work on it. But I'll honestly say that for all three of us, once we really started to compose in earnest, we were just so pleased and grateful for the ideas that were coming.
The music to the Mario games, and these two in specific, are so wonderful because they combine simplicity, elegance, kind of jovial, joyous nature, and they're also very child-friendly and accessible. And it's the combination of all those elements, I think, that really makes Koji's music for both Super Mario World and Super Mario World 2 so infectious and inviting, and that's something that we definitely wanted to capture on this project.
So we knew early on when we started this project that it was really important to actually utilize the samples from Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island. So using the actual SPC soundtracks of these games, we were able to solo the individual channels to create our own samples that we could then use to sequence our new music. We have the bass drum, the bongos, music box, so classic. What we call the soft pipe. It's used in almost every track in Mario World. Steel drum. You can't get more classic than that. Tuba.
It's a really fun experience of composing in earnest, really focused mostly on the quality of the melody and the harmony and the piece itself, and then sort of shifting gears and focusing on how to implement it so it sounds like a natural piece of Super Nintendo music.
I would say that for the most part, Marty is taking probably the largest role as far as composition. And I'm also composing quite a few tunes. Karl is composing, but his role is a little bit more special because Karl is sort of serving as like the general producer and sequencer of the album.
When we first started to hear our own melodies being played with these iconic instruments, it was such a trip, and it was so rewarding to hear the stuff come alive with these sounds that you grew up with, these sounds of your childhood, but it's playing new original music. It's just so much fun.
Hopefully, if we've done our jobs right, it will just feel like a natural extension to Super Mario Bros. But we want you to know that we're putting our every effort into making this a fantastic album for you.